good morning, everyone. Welcome to ALVITALK episode 2. I need to open this session with a happy and bright vibe because what I'm going to share today is not bright at all, a bit dark, I would say. So, without further ado, I want to start with a simple question. When you watch a movie or read a fiction book, have you ever thought that this kind of situation will never happening in real life? Because I do, especially I read a fictional book, and the genre is dystopian. When I was younger, I think it was 2010 or 11. I read a book, and at that time, I think this is too cruel, and if this kind of situation happening in real life, this world must be falling down. But currently, I'm reading the prequel of this popular book, and I noticed something different. I'm starting to notice like inequality, pressure, people struggling in silence, and sometimes that benefits some people more than others. And can you guess what book that I'm talking about? You can open your microphone if that's okay.
Hunger Games.
Uh, all right, Hunger Games. Yeah,
You're hungry right now.
and gentlemen, welcome to the Hunger Games. Well, actually, we're not in that situation yet, but I hope we're not going to that situation. But when I first read the Hunger Games, I thought it was just a fiction, a dystopian story with a powerful city, poor districts, and children forced into brutal competition. At that time, it felt unrealistic, I would say, but these days it feels different. Not because we live in Panem, but I think because some parts of the system feel familiar to the world condition right now, a society where comfort and struggle exist side by side. You can see here the capital. They live comfortable. They can eat what they want. Fashionable. So they are rich. But on the other side, we have the district. People who lives in Panem. There are 13 districts. So a society where some people have endless opportunities while others are focused on survival. And the more I get older, I think I realize something that the scariest dystopian stories are not scary because they are impossible. They are scary because parts of them already exist in the world that we are currently living right now. So, for example, the capital acts like the district rely on them, right? Like the capital provides everything for the district, um, and the district can just live with capital's mercy. But in fact, it's the opposites. The district supplies everything to the capital. The capital will get like agriculture, food, electricity, technology, and even luxurious items from the district. So basically, the district support capital, right? But somehow the district remains poor and dependent. And honestly, that was the moment that I started to realize it is not about the fiction anymore, because sometimes in real life, power works like that. People at the top make others feel dependent on them while actually benefiting the most from the people below. So when I connected that idea to real life, it became even more uncomfortable. So today, people with power will have like more opportunities. They can go study in the best institute, they can like travel anywhere, and they have a lot of opportunities. There are also people in the middle, where they are working very hard. Actually, the goal is the same, to make us like at the top of the society, become powerful and rich. But I think the reality is, no matter the middle people work, we can just achieve the better life. But I think that's okay. And on the other side, we also have people who live just to survive. And we can clearly see these realities in real life, right? Some people discuss investment, overseas studies, career growth, while others are thinking about food prices, transportation costs, and unstable income. So this contrast reminds me a lot to the capital and the district. So I want to give another closer example. Children receive free meals from the government. And honestly, I think these programs genuinely can help. For some children, that meal may be the most complete meals they receive that day, but at also the same time, it also reveals something deeper. If children rely heavily on the free meals, it means many families are still struggling behind the scene, right? So program of these free meals represent something powerful. Support exists, but it also quietly shows that many people are still under pressure. I want you to open your microphone and let me know your opinion. When you hear about the free meal programs, what do you feel first? Is it hope or concern?
So is it a concern?
Concern, okay.
Concern.
For me,
Concern,
it's a hope.
okay. So there are two different answers, hope and concern. I want to bring you a little closer with another example. While children receive support at school with the free meals, many parents are still struggling to find stable jobs or stable work. Some work long hours with uncertain income, some take multiple jobs just to survive, and some are constantly worried about unexpected expenses. This is another reason why Hunger Games feels familiar to me. In the district, survival is exhausting, right? People are not weak and they are not lazy, but they are trapped in instability. And honestly, many people today feel similar pressure. Sometimes society says just work harder, but the reality is much more complicated than that when opportunities and stability are unequal from the beginning. So, what can we do? Now we arrive at something important, two truths that can exist at the same time. Support exists, but so does pressure. Help exists, but struggle still exists too. And I think that's what makes Hunger Games familiar, feel powerful for me, especially. It doesn't show a world that is completely hopeless. It shows a society where people experience very different reality depending on where they stand. And honestly, I think our world today is similar. Some people are moving forward confidently, and others are exhausted, just trying not to fall behind. So, after reflecting on all of this, I kept asking myself, what can we actually do? Maybe we cannot change the system entirely at one night, but I think awareness matters. To stop assuming everyone start from the same place, to stop judging struggles too quickly, to recognize that survival is real for many people, right? But most importantly, not becoming like a capital. not becoming very comfortable with our life so that we cannot notice things that happening around us. Because I think that's the real warning from the Hunger Games. The danger is not just the cruelty, the danger is becoming used to other people's suffering. So maybe the question is no longer could this fiction happen in real life, but maybe it is which parts of the fiction are already happening in real life. So I think that's all for my presentation. But before I close this session, I want you all to scan this QR code. You will find 12 boxes, and inside them are the songs that I recommend to you. There are a lot of genre with a different singer. Maybe we have different favorite, but I want you to just give it a chance. Just listen to the song, and I hope this song will accompany you through the rest of the day because it's Friday, right? I think that's all from me. Thank you, everyone.